Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today it's a special one. As you can tell, well, actually I don't know, maybe you can, but we have a new camera. Super excited about. But today we're going to be going over how to raise and breed platys. And if you haven't already, make sure you head down below, hit the like button, subscribe, and we're going to get right into this. Okay, so first thing I'm going to get into is tank size here, and for breeding these guys, you're going to want at least a 20 gallon. This is a 30. And you want this because this is going to help. The bigger the tank, the less maintenance you're going to have to put into it. And platys are a little bit bigger, a little bit messier. They're going to eat a little bit more, so you're going to have to clean up a little bit more after them. Also, the bigger tank is better because when, like, sometimes you'll get males or females that are pretty aggressive, and so you want a nice big tank so that the more timid fish have spots to hide. And that's going to bring us into our next point here, which is tank mates. Like, do you want tank mates like other fish when you're going into starting to breed platys? The answer is yeah, you can do that. So as you can see here, lots of babies. Alright, so as you can see here, lots of babies, but we also have other fish in there with them. So you kind of get this, you have this kind of beneficial ecosystem going on here. You got snails and stuff down here at the bottom, they're doing work. We got the plants, and we have the plecos eating after them. So yes, you can have other tank mates. Other live bears are good. You know, probably not like fish too much bigger than these guys, because, you know, they'll eat the fry. The parents will too, though, which is why it's important to have plants in here. That's another big thing. You want to have spots for babies to hide in. So if we look way back in there, there's that little fry moving in the plants, and that's safe from the parents right now. And the parents are right down in here, and they're hiding because the females are both pregnant, and so what they're going to do right before they have babies is they're going to go find a spot to hide, like this ball of Java moss back here. I highly suggest you get this plant. It's very good for all live bears, but they'll go down in here and they'll have babies in there, and then they'll go swim out, and the babies will stay in there and eat on whatever's growing on in there. Alright, now we're going to talk a little bit about temperature. You're going to want to take, platys like it between 70 and 77 degrees. Alright, but, you know, it varies. You could go a lot lower than that. You could go up to 80 on that, okay? You could go, 80 is what I suggest. Now, here's why. 80 degrees is a good temperature for breeding tanks. Now, why you want 80 degrees or warmer for breeding tanks is because it makes the babies grow faster, because they want to eat more. It speeds up their metabolism, okay? And that's also good for having, like, the adults, they're going to have babies faster because their metabolism sped up. It's good for plant growth here, as you can see. So really, I suggest putting it on the higher side. They are tropical fish, and they do like those warmer waters. We're going to go into number of babies you could get. So as you can see here, quite a few babies. Now, I only have 3 breeding size adults in here. And what breeding size adults are is, like, once a baby reaches 4 months, that's breeding size. These guys are a month or 2 old, so they're getting closer to breeding size. They're not there quite yet. Alright, and then you got those little guys who are about maybe a week to 2 weeks, alright? And so it's, you kind of have this big variation, but really all you want is a steady baby stream. So we have 3 adults in here, and this is how many we've gotten with the proper things. So if you could pull this off right, you're gonna get a bunch of fry. Alright, if you have lots of spots to hide, lots of plants, alright, warm water, you're gonna be getting lots of babies. And that brings us on to my next point: food. Food's super important if you want to grow up your babies fast and have healthy babies, okay? Feed them brine shrimp or flake food, okay? Or you could feed baby brine for the little guys if you want to give them a little something extra. But it's really just important to keep feeding. Platys are big eaters. They have big appetites, and they will eat a lot. So just keep them. If a platy colony is well fed, it is really a cool thing to see because everyone's going around, everyone's happy. They got algae in here to eat off of, and they're doing good. So food's a big part for them. Cleanings, they are a little bit messier. I suggest doing 20% water change about every week. You don't want to do it too much on them. Just nice, like consistent little bits of water changes every now and then. Should do them pretty good. Alright, so that's gonna about wrap up the video, really. So things to take away from it, I guess. You want lots of plants, good food, brine shrimp like that. You want warm waters, lots of spots for them to hide, and those are pretty much the biggest things. Remember, 4 months, it's when you're able to get those babies. I suggest buying a trio, 1 male, 2 females to start off with, okay? The more females, the better. If you get the more females, the better. The more males you have, the more aggression is kind of thrown out there, but also you'll stress out the females too much by just chasing them around a whole bunch. And that's not good either. So you only want, I only have 1 male, alright? So you could have like 1 male per 5 or 6 females. Like, that's at the higher side, but I suggest getting a trio, 1 male, 2 females, and that's how you could start off your breeding project. 1 male, 2 males, 20 or 30 gallon tank, lots of plants, good food, and soon you'll be having lots of babies. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time, and you guys could just have fun watching the platys, and I'll see you next time.